And let's head to Zimbabwe now. The International Monetary Fund expects the country's economy to grow by 6% this year due to a bumper harvest during the last agricultural season. Now, the Bretton Woods institution is, however, warning that the growth can only be sustained by structural reforms aimed at stabilizing the local currency.
After 2 years of successive contraction, things are looking up again for Zimbabwe's economy. A good rainy season in 2020 has been the catalyst for the rebound, which has some market watchers concurring with the International Monetary Fund's positive growth projections.
The Zimbabwean economy is largely agrarian, so 60% of the raw materials that are used in the manufacturing sector emanate from the agric sector. So if you have got a bumper harvest, especially for strategic crops such as maize, wheat and soya, then it does also tends to lead to an improvement in capacity utilization for the industry.
Manufacturing contribution to GDP rose to 18% in 2021, a boon for formal enterprises that are trying to claw back market share from the expanding informal sector. This is where the bulk of economic activity is now taking place. However, information about the volume of business and transactions that are done here is hard to come by, and if available, not entirely reliable. That has cast some doubts over the accuracy of the upbeat outlook, especially as some here have seen business waning.
Our sales are much lower compared to previous years, and I don't think it has anything to do with COVID-19 because the restrictions were lifted some time ago. I think it's just an issue of people not having as much money to spend.
The challenges are indicative of headwinds still facing the economy despite its recent improvement.
You look at the massive dollarization that has happened now. The US dollar is now the de facto currency, even if we are not formally a dollarized economy. Then you also have concerns when it comes to the auction rate. A lot of traders now in the market largely rely on the parallel market in terms of pricing their goods. So it means inflation is going to be driven by parallel market movements.
The IMF has urged Zimbabwe to implement structural reforms that will defend the local currency and sustain growth. Farai Mwakutuya, CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.